Hello, my wild wizards, and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. We are over here with our little warg pet. Oh. And we are over here in Marleybone, where in the last episode we finished. We started Marleybone. And we found out that we need to do a few things for the mayor before he can let us into the museum to get the Croconomicon. Now we are in Hyde Park to try and find someone that might help us in our task. Now, where we left off about to defeat Willie, because he can help us get into the whole rigmarole of the O'Leary gang. So, right now let's enter Willie's clock tower and go see what's about to happen. Probably gonna finish Hyde Park today. There's not a lot left to go. So,
what a pathetic excuse for an opponent you are, wizard.
Wow, okay. Yeah, we're gonna finish Hyde Park today. I don't know if we're gonna move on to Chelsea Court right in this episode if we do finish it, but, if we decide not to, we're going to instead do just a few side quests, not many, but just a few in Crocotopia. Because we were gonna do that just after beating Crocopatra, but since it's been a little bit, I just wanted to head off and continue instead of further delaying. We keep fail tipping. We can trap that guy for a storm shark in the future. Now I get a power pet. Alright, let's crack in. Oh, I love Marleybone music so much. Oh, wow. Let's not. We can just not hit for 2 rounds. That okay with you? Alright. Sounds good to me. Alright. Oh. I do not want to get into the boss fight again. Hello.
Now why did I go tangling with a wizard? Alright, you got me. I know where Baxter is.
Right, so this guy can help us find Baxter, which is the guy who's gonna help us to get the info on the O'Leary gang.
They're keeping him at the old Hyde fraternity house, but you'll never have him. It's locked up tight.
Oh, looks like we gotta find our way in then. Alright, back to Miss Conroe.
Willie said we'd never get Baxter out of the old fraternity house. I know something he doesn't.
What's that?
If he's there, the big mugs haven't had a chance to get their clues into him. Great job, Wizard. We'll find him yet. Can't save Baxter if we can't get through the door. As it so happens, I know a few scoundrels who have the right tools. We can't give up on Baxter now. Defeat the hooligans around here and pick up some lockpicks. I won't tell a soul.
Alright. Oh, and we are level 25, which means we can do Come Along Village. I'll see if I can get a team to do that for the next video, but we'll see. We might have to do that just a tad later. Probably might have to do that with Mount Olympus, because we also need a team for that once we get to level 30. In fact, I'll cut here, and then we can get some armor, and then we will be back. Alrighty, we are back. We updated our outfit a little. Other than the hat, we didn't change the stats of anything. Mostly I just picked gear for that was level 25, and then just had it stitched to my jester stuff, because I bought a lot of that at level 10. Bought the PAX raid, that is. But yeah, because not a lot of stuff that is better. It will be better at Mount Olympus, but it's not at the moment quite, so yeah. Yeah, I updated my wand as well. And my ring, but you don't see that. In fact, we could probably use these guys with storm sharks. Like a bladed storm shark. Oh, hoist me with my own patar. Wait, do we? Oh. Maybe we didn't have the most health. Yeah, we have to update these. Maybe we don't need so many storm blades as well. We don't need converts right now, and we do not need a That's a little embarrassing. Sorry, I was just dealing with something else, and then the hooligan comes and kills me. Health orb, boom, and then hooligans. Yeah, hopefully we can get another power pip sooner than later. Come on. Alright, let's do that, and then Storm Shark should kill. Alright, we got 2 of the lockpicks. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Y'all will never understand how difficult that was. Oh my gosh. Alright, so dealing with myth mobs is difficult as a storm because they storm shield the heck out of everything. So yeah, I was basically dealing with that. Also, with my power pips not agreeing with me. So yeah. Alright. But we're back to Miss Conrail. So, alright, what do you have to say for us?
You managed it, did you? Regular lot of convicts with all these lockpicks, aren't they?
Yep.
No time to muck around. Take these lockpicks to the Hyde Fraternity House in the upper left-hand corner of your map. Find Baxter before the O'Learys know we found him. Go quickly.
Alright. So, to the fraternity house, which is the green teleporter. Boop. And then, yeah, here it is. Alright. Final dungeon thing of Hyde Park.
Ow! I'm being kidnapped! Don't let the metal men take me!
Huh?
You will not have this one, wizard. We must return with him to our master. Resistance is futile.
Alright then. Well, there's one thing that's worse than myth mobs, it's storm mobs. Well, maybe not quite, but... Okay. Oh, I need some mana. Teleport real quick. There's the book right there, the first one. I'll get that after real quick. Do. Hey, we went first and we got all our prisms first, which is really good. So we probably won't need those. So boom boom. Now we just need our pips to agree with us, and this can be a quick battle. Had to turn off my alarms because if not, it would have rang in 12 minutes, and I don't know how much longer we're gonna stay on this video. So I'm gonna, because I don't know quite how much I had to cut out. I'd say probably like 10 to 15 minutes, so like 5 more minutes on this video, but
Please don't let
do a
him take
little
me.
extra bit
No!
because I don't know. Yeah. Alright, Baxter. Oh, and you disappeared. Alright, I guess we're going to find out where they took Baxter to. Alright, now we read a little bit about the history of Marleybone.
Ancient Marleybone Marleybone was once a land filled with ancient dog tribes who warred with each other constantly. The tribes battled each other with tooth and bone until one rose up to unite them.
Which was?
Beormut, a mighty hunter, won over all the other clans by defeating them in a mighty battle. Because of the great loss of life, it was sworn then that all dogs should only strive for peace.
Okay. Fair enough.
Since then, the tribes began to pursue the betterment of all dogs through the arts and sciences.
And they've done very well for themselves because Marleybone is the biggest, probably, industry on the map. Yeah. Marleybone has the biggest industry, obviously since it's a city. Polaris as well. We will not get to that for a long time, but Marleybone and Polaris. Valencia as well. From what we've seen, it's said that Monquisa is also a great power. Valencia and Monquisa are only Power 101 worlds. For now, I hear they might do, like, I don't know, they might do Valencia and Wizard eventually, but I don't know if they will. But from what we can see, Marleybone, Polaris, and Valencia are, like, highly industrialized. Valencia especially. Valencia and Marleybone, and then I'd say Polaris is probably, like... Okay, I'd say Valencia probably beats Marleybone just by a tad bit because their mechanics, like, industry, like, it had to be so good to create the machine, which we'll see. I'll point it out once we get to Valencia and Pirate, but it's a really huge machine, like, right in the middle of Valencia, and then once we actually get to Valencia the first time, it's gonna be, like, the smaller part of Valencia. But, once we get to, Florenza, which is the capital city, you'll see the intensity of, like, how big and mechanized Valencia is. And then Marleybone, also heavily mechanized. Actually, now that you think about it, Marleybone's probably... I'm rambling on. But basically, I'd say probably Marleybone, then Valencia, then Polaris. And then we haven't seen much of Monquisa, but they say that's also a pretty big power as well. So I'd probably place that fourth. And then Mushu probably just ranks just under there. And then Aquila. But yeah. Anyways, Miss Conrail. Hello.
They took Baxter. Well,
Indeed.
I know you did all you could. Maybe there is still hope.
Possibly.
Tell Mr. Bones that the clockwork has Baxter. Maybe he can sort the whole thing out. Best of luck, Wizard.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, back to Sherlock. Yeah, Mushu and Valencia, they have some internal problems. Valencia overrun by the Armada, and then Mushu. You see it in Pirate, not so much in Wizard, but it's overrun by a lot of warlords. So just a bunch of internal problems in those two places. Hello, Sherlock.
A clockwork kidnapped Baxter?
Indeed.
It would seem that we have touched a nerve with them, and they're becoming bold. But all is not lost. I've heard rumors about those metal men lurking over by Chelsea Tower. The game is still afoot, my friend. We have much work to do. If we are to locate Baxter, we must call upon Miss Marfley over in Chelsea Court. She keeps an eye on that neighborhood and knows what goes on over there. I have heard her speak of those clockworks by the Chelsea Tower. Seek her out at once.
Alright. So now that we've completed Hyde Park, we've got to go over to Chelsea Court, but we will save that for the next episode. And alright, I'm sorry if this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, but honestly, I don't know how much of this I have to cut out because of the battling and then getting our new gear from the bazaar. But yeah. Alright, my WoW Wizards, it has been fun, and today we finished up Hyde Park. We found Baxter, but he got kidnapped by some metal men. We got some lockpicks from some hooligans, which was very difficult to do. But yeah, and then Sherlock Bones helped us get back onto our quest. So that is all, my WoW Wizards. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are still enjoying the series. Yeah, I really love Wizard101, so it's great to be doing a series on it for the YouTube people. But that is all we have for Hyde Park and for today. So I will see you all in the next video.